everybody, Crafting Journey here, that Journey chick over on Instagram. Welcome to another edition of Crafting and Crime Daily. We have a new trial, and they're starting another new trial today. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys remember the case of Tara Grimstead out of Georgia, but it took them forever to resolve that case. Finally, they arrested a police officer that she had been dating, and he's on trial for her. I think his name is Ryan Duke. He's on trial for her murder. Oh, she was like a beauty pageant coach, and she disappeared after a beauty pageant, and yeah. So, that's another new trial. Anyway, lots of good content coming up. How are you guys today? I hope you're doing well. It's only Tuesday. I feel like the week is just like speeding by. Maybe because I did so much on Monday. I don't know. But before we get started, I have to have some coffee. Some of my coffee. Now, is anyone else experiencing a creamer shortage at the stores? Like the last 2 or 3 times my sister has gone to the grocery store, there's no creamer. Like maybe 1 or 2 on the shelf. It's like all of a sudden somebody's hoarding the creamer, or is it like the baby formula where there's a supply chain shortage? Did you realize that running out of baby formula? And I'm thinking, I'm screaming at the TV, what about my creamer? Anyway, I'm silly. What am I reaching for? More yarn. Yes, my sister's like, oh, is that more yarn? She has banned me from buying any more yarn. But, so what I did last night, since she's right, I have a lot of yarn. I went through all of my shelves, because, like, I'm running out of places to put this stuff. But, like, I have plans for all of it. Trust me, I do. So I filled up a bag of stuff that I really have no plans for. I like it, but I really don't think I'm going to get to this yarn for years. So I'm going to have a yarn giveaway. That'll be in a separate video. But I got new yarn from Hobby. And it was on clearance. I'm just trying to think which one is which. Okay, yes, $7.40 each for this Aran weight, which is like a 4-weight mega ball of yarn. $7 for 765 yards, and it's hot pink. Oh. Yeah. No plans yet, but you never know. You never know. $7.40 for that, guys. What? And then, of course, I wanted to get 2 colors that I don't really have, because my sisters always complain, don't you have any solid colors? Yes, I do. Now I do. And this one is, what do they call these colors? I don't know if they have a name for the colors. Of course, they cover it up. It is, I don't want to unwrap it because this is a nice wrapper to keep my cats out of the yarn. Yeah, they're not telling me what color. I don't know. Anyway, I'm calling it turquoise. Oh, cool. Now, I wouldn't put them together, but separately they make something really nice, I'm sure. Then I found this fabulous yarn. It was $19.60 for the 3 balls, three of these, and it was buy 2 get 1 free. So I've got 3 of them. And it's just so beautiful. I thought, oh, I love this yarn. Look how gorgeous. It's called Glitter Delight. And it is fabulous. It's a 5-weight. There are How many yards in here? I'm sure it's not terribly. 114 yards. But look how gorgeous that is. And it has like this glitter, I don't know, you know, that glittery strand. It's got like a gold glitter strand that runs through it. Look, they're all the same. Fabulous scarf and hat. I don't know, maybe just a big scarf, I think, or a shawl. This would be beautiful as a shawl. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Or maybe a nice cowl. Yes, I haven't made a cowl in a while. And then for free, they gave me these stitch markers. Look, they are little wine glasses. Oh, God, there's a bunch. There's a wine glass. Then there's one that says sip, knit, sip. I can't read this other one. And then there's a sheep. Free from Hobie. How cute is that? That was so nice of them. Yes. Oh, and lest we forget, candy. Why does everybody think they need to send me candy? I don't need candy. Unless you want to send me chocolate. Send me some chocolate. Can you imagine chocolate in the same bag as all the yarn? Oh my God, what a mess that would be. All right. So now that I've cleared some of my shelf space off, I can put this away. Yeah, we're going to have a yarn giveaway. And it's going to be a pretty big giveaway because I have filled up this entire sack with yarn, which is going to cost me a lot of money in shipping, but I don't care. I need to pay it forward. Okay. The other thing I got in the mail, oh my God, these are things I purchased. You know, I'm into watercolors, so I said I have to try this glitter watercolor. So I just got to try it, right? You just got to, and it's beautifully packaged. It's from Artsy Glitter Solid Watercolor. I got it from Amazon. 24 colors. It comes in this beautiful aqua case. It even has like a little card that you can swatch it out, swatch all the colors, which I probably will do later. Not today because I have diamond painting out. Come on, open up. Yeah. So, oh, this is nice. DIY your color chart. I think I will. And it comes with a watercolor pen, which I have a few of these that I got from Arteza. I actually have some watercolor pencils here somewhere in my stash. But look at the beautiful colors. Metallics, glitter. Oh, so pretty. Yeah. Pink, flash purple, symphony purple, shiny blue. Oh my God, so pretty. Fruit green, because, you know, we can't have too much fruit green. So, yeah, I am loving this. I'll try that out later. So what I did when I was cleaning out some of, you know, the yarn and stuff is I made I cleaned out a box for my watercolor stuff. Now, where's the box? What did I do with it? Oh, it's on top of the thing. Oh God, I'm losing it. Anyway, I don't really need to save this box, but it's so beautiful. But anyway, that'll go in that box that's up here. More coffee. We're going to find out what national day is it. Wow, diamond paint. Forgot to put this with it. There we go. Okay. It is National Clean Up Your Room Day. Now, it didn't specify which room. Mine, you know, it's spring. We got to do the spring cleaning thing, right? Right? Yes. Shake your head, yes. Turn me off and go spring clean. No, put some headphones on and put your iPad or your iPhone in your pocket and walk around while you start cleaning your room. And if And if this ain't calling the pot calling the kettle black, my room needs to be cleaned. So, I changed out. Where's the daggum magnet for this? Yeah, this is so irritating. Grr. Can't find the magnet. Where'd the magnet go? There. Where was I? Oh, the internet. So I upgraded to a higher speed, which is why I went live yesterday. I'm only having issues when I go live because the tech person that I talked to said when you're downloading, you're not using you're using the highest bandwidth, but you're fine. It's when you're uploading, which I don't know. It's wrong. Maybe it's uploading. You're fine. When I upload a video I have recorded, it's fine. When I download, like streaming, it's not getting the same bit rate, or whatever it is. So we talked through what I might be able to do to resolve it. So I got a new router. I drove over yesterday, bought a new router, came home, plugged it back in, did my live. Didn't really help. It's still lagging. So, but I do have what they call a pod on the way, which is where you set that in. I'll set that here in the craft room, and then I will connect that by an Ethernet cable to the computer directly, and the pod speaks to the modem, and that way I'll be partially hardwired to the modem, and they said that should help. If not, I'm running out of clues. That's plan B. I don't know what plan C is. So let's get some drills here. What drill? Well, let's go to 310. There's a lot of 310 here. Let's do 310. We all love 310, which we know is black. Unfortunately, they always look like they've been chewed up and spit out, because 310, we know the machines for the 310 are just cranking 24/7, making these 310s. So, alrighty. So my sister started working on her first ever moment. Yes, last night. She's like, we gotta buy more of these ever moments. Why are we doing other companies' ever moments? Great. The drills are great. I will tell you, they are. She's loving it. She is absolutely loving it. Oh. So, you see what I was trying to avoid? Clean your room day. Let's get back to clean your room day. All right, let's make a plan. My bedroom needs to be cleaned. Oh, here's why I went to that story. I got so distracted. So, last night, when I go to bed, I don't know, several months back, Mickey knows, because I asked her, how am I going to resolve this? I lost the remote control to my television. My bedroom television. And she's like, you can get a remote control. You can do, because it's a Roku. She goes, you can do that on your, there's an app on your phone. You can do that. I'm like, oh, what? So I downloaded the app, and I've been using the app to watch my TV. But yesterday, when I changed out in the modem, the television now will not connect to the Wi-Fi because I need to put in the new information. But I need my remote control in order to do that, because there's the TV itself. The TV only has an on and off switch, because, like I said, I lost the remote. But the remote on the phone won't work with the TV unless it's connected to the Wi-Fi. Do you get the circuitous thing here? So so I had no TV last night. I'm like, so I'm watching YouTube till dawn's early light. Oh my God, I have discovered landscapers. They're out there doing, and they've got, like, the one guy I watched, I forget his name, but he's got like thousands and thousands of subscribers, like lots of subscribers. Like, it's ridiculous. And what he does is he goes and he finds like properties that are just, crap, that really need some tender loving care. And he knocks on their door and he says, listen, I'll do yours. I'm a YouTuber. I do this for free. Paying it forward. I get paid through my YouTube videos. Let me do this for you. And they do. They let him. And I'm just sitting there like, wow. Because, he does cool stuff. Like the one I watched, he discovered a hidden staircase. Like nobody knew the staircase was there. The one I saved to my watch later is where he finds a crime scene. Oops. He goes to this house. I thought, this is going to be like an hour long thing, so I can't sit here and watch the whole thing, but he sees this house and that really needs some care. And he goes and he knocks on the door and nobody answers. So he goes over to the neighbors and they're like, no, we haven't seen anybody over there lately. And I think that house is in foreclosure. So he's like, what the heck? I'll just fix it up. Nobody will care, right? I'll just, And so that's where I left off. So apparently he's going to come upon a crime scene. Weird. Yes, I watch weird things. But you can do, like, if you're bored and you want to do YouTube videos, go mow somebody's lawn for free. And he's got the headphones on and he's probably listening to his music. Then what he does is he overlays, he does a voiceover for, what he's filmed. And you can see the cameras. There's one camera set up on this side of the yard and a camera set up on this side of the yard. I'm still not talking about cleaning my room, am I? I'm avoiding it. Yeah. Okay, back to cleaning my room. So I decided I'm going to look for this daggone remote for my TV. Yes. So I look and I can't find it. But now my room is a mess because I was tearing it up. I got to do the laundry, got to sort out some things. Because when I was laid up in bed, I'm trying not to lay in bed anymore. I'm trying to get up, do things around the house, sit up a little bit, Although last night by 6 o'clock, my leg was going, screaming in pain. But I'm still doing well. Anyway, back to cleaning my room. So I had all this junk. It's not junk. It's all my crafts, on the side of the wall, so I could reach them from my bed with the help of my the grabber that my friend gave me, Jen. The hook. Anyway. So I got to get all that sorted and put away. I don't need all my projects lined up on the wall anymore. I'm capable of going to the craft room and getting them. So I think once I get the laundry sorted and the crafts sorted, I'm off to a good start. The other thing is I need to clean the dresser. Oh my God, I got so much crap on the dresser. Does that happen to you where you just accumulate crap on your dresser? So I'm going to tackle that today too. Clean the crap off of the dresser. So, and you know what the fun part about having my sister living with me is? She holds me accountable. Hey, I listened to your video today. Did you clean your room? Hey, how's that room coming? Yeah, I can hear it now. Yeah. Anyway, more coffee. All right. Something that happened last week that I want to tell you about. And I keep forgetting to talk about it because, I forgot to talk about it. I got an email from YouTube saying you are now eligible for Super Chat. Super thanks. And I'm like, oh, yay. And you're like, what is Super Thanks? Well, because I do a lot of videos on a regular basis, I do a daily video. I only do a couple of lives a week. So previous to this Super Thanks, you would only be able to donate to the channel by either becoming a member of the channel, which you are welcome to do, become a member or support my Patreon. It's so much appreciated. Anyway, getting off track. So, the only way you could make a one-time donation, though, was through Super Chat when I would be live. But all my videos that I would do on a daily basis, there was no way to make a one-time donation. So now, if you watch one of my daily videos and you enjoy the content and you want to donate to the channel, there is a thing called Super Thanks. And in that, underneath the video where it says like, dislike, where you hit the thumbs up button, if you just look down the row there, there's a little thing that says thanks, and you click on thanks, and you can make a one-time donation to the channel. How cool is that? It's so good for people who make daily content and don't do a lot of lives, So, there. Now I've said it. Now I've talked about it. All right, let's talk about Crafting and Crime Daily. I turn on YouTube yesterday, and I see there's a new case. What? Mario Batali is on trial for sexual assault. Chef Mario. I don't know if you remember this guy. He wears this, he's like balding on the top. I'll put a picture on, his picture's in the thumbnail. He's balding on the top, but he wears this ponytail in the back. And he looks the same as he did, when he was a Food Network star. Sitting there, he was the Iron Chef, I don't know if he was ever an Iron Chef, but he was on the show, Iron Chef. So, I should have put washi tape here because, anyway. So he wears these famous orange Crocs. I was looking for pictures of him, and I see him in this suit. Like this really nice suit, tie, with orange Crocs. I'm like, because that's like his thing. That's his signature. So he was opening this restaurant in Boston called Italy. It's a play on Italy, Italy. So it was, instead of Italy, it was Italy. And this woman, she's 37 years old, I believe. She goes to this bar called Town, which is very near where Italy is. And she's a regular at this bar. But before I get to that, let me tell you that, I tuned in thinking I'm going to hear opening statements. Well, Mario Batali waived his right to a jury trial. He's like, no, I don't want a jury trial. He wants the judge to decide. So there's no jury in this case. So I don't know if Long Crime picked up this case late and rushed their equipment into there, because I did not hear the prosecution do an opening. I did hear the defense do an opening, which I thought was quite good. But I didn't hear a prosecution opening. So I have a feeling, based on some stuff that occurred later on with technical stuff, that Long Crime rushed their equipment in there to get some content on their channel. Because this is in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So the first witness is the victim. So, like I said, she testifies that she's a regular at this little bar and grill called Town. And she met her then boyfriend there. And they're sitting at the bar, and she described the bar and the atmosphere, and that, it was kind of a regular night, semi-busy, just a brisk business, lively. So she looks down the bar and she sees Mario Batali, and she tells her boyfriend, "Oh my God, there's Mario Batali over there, the chef for Italy." And she said, they said, "Well, how do you know Mario Batali?" And she's like, "Well, Italy's it's a pretty big thing that, this restaurant Italy is opening, and, he's the owner. So his face is everywhere." So that was a very loud truck. Holy moly. So I knew who he was. So what she did was her boyfriend was sitting on her right. She took her camera, here's the bar, and she took her camera and she does a selfie, and she makes sure that she gets Mario into the selfie, who's down at the bar. Well, he sees her do that, and he motions for her to come over, and her boyfriend's like, "Oh, you're in trouble. You're going to have to delete that photo." So she pulls the photo up, and when she does, she switches it to live photo, because Mario's telling her, she's like, I'm so sorry, I can delete it. And he's like, no, you come take some selfies. And so she's, at some point she does switch it to live photo. Now, if you know anything about iPhones, if you do a live photo, you'll get a good photo, but what it'll do is it'll give you like just a second or two before the shot occurs. It'll give you footage of it's weird. But you get a little bit more footage than you would in a regular photo. It's really more of a video. So she accepts his offer to take some more selfies, and she claims that during the time that these selfies were being taken, he was groping her, kissing her, putting his tongue in her ear. And they're like, well, the defense attorney's like, well, how come that's not in any of the pictures? She's like, well, most of them are kind of headshots, so you're not going to see him groping me, but you also don't see him, slobbering all over her face, kissing her or putting his tongue in her ear. But that being said, they did not show us the photos. We didn't, the public did not get to see the photos, but the judge did. And I hope the judge uses his common sense. So some of the things that the defense brought out on cross-examination was this woman, he just ripped her credibility to shreds. How come, did you ever go back? Did you ever go to Italy after this occurred? First of all, well, why didn't you leave when this occurred? Why did you hang around? And she's like, well, it all happened so fast and I couldn't get away. Okay. And then apparently he asked her to come up to his room and she said no. And okay. So then he says, have you ever been to Italy after the assault? Did you ever go to Italy? She's like, no, why would I go there? And he goes, well, and he pulls up her bank records that show receipts from Italy after the attack. She's like, well, unless one of my friends dragged me there. And he goes, and you didn't remember that? And you paid the bill? So she didn't have a lot to say to that. What about town? Did you ever go back there? Oh, no, the place. Yeah, actually, I think she admitted she'd been back to town. Why'd you go there? This is the place where you got sexually assaulted. Why did you go back there? And the other thing was, apparently she had been picked for jury duty in 2018 on a criminal case. In order to get out of jury duty, she lied and told, well, maybe it wasn't a lie. She told the attorneys during jury selection that she was clairvoyant. She could see the future. But they kept her on the jury. And you know how the judge always gives instructions, don't talk about the case, don't do any research. Well, she did research. She looked up the defendant. She did all kinds of research. But then she would come in every day and she would swear, nope, haven't done, I stuck with your admonishments. I didn't do any research. So every single day that she would come into that courtroom, she would lie. And we know this because they have texts between her and a friend where she talks about it, talks about doing the research. And so I don't know what happened to her in that 2018 case, if she was charged with contempt. I don't know. But she doesn't seem very credible because then she didn't report the attacks until after this whole Me Too movement started. And then she's like, I didn't report it until other women started coming forward. And then I felt supported. And then I felt like I needed to take control of my life. And what is this truck that keeps going up and down? It ain't Amazon, I can tell you that. So her testimony did conclude, and from my take on her testimony, I did not find her to be credible. I didn't find it to be believable. The fact that she doesn't report it until after the Me Too movement, and then all of a sudden she's, the reporters are all over her, and she's got all this fame, and yeah. And she actually at one point she was even trying to bribe Mario Batali. I've got photos. You did this to me. If you pay me $10,000, I won't release the photos to the media. Her credibility was just destroyed. So now I don't know who they're going to put on now. The prosecution will start putting on the rest of their case today. So the victim's testimony is out of the way. I don't know if Mario plans to testify. I don't know that he really needs to be honest with you. Yeah. And that is what I know about that case so far. So I'll watch it again today. I'll try to watch a little bit of the beauty pageant case, because that's going to be an interesting one. And let's talk about this day in history. I think I've talked about this before, but this day in history, one of the most deadliest days on Mount Everest, climbing Mount Everest, in 1996. These climbers went out. It was a couple of different expeditions that went up this mountain, and they got caught unexpectedly in this storm. So one guy was leading this one expedition. He actually makes his way down in this storm and to a base camp, a lower base camp. And they're like, "Where are your people?" And he's like, "Oh, I had to get down here so I could go back and rescue them, But he didn't bring any people. He didn't bring any of his people down. He just came down by himself, leaving everybody on the mountain to perish. And then there was a couple of other guides who stayed up on the mountain with their people, and they all perished. And both, there's been a few books written about this. One of the books was called Into Thin Air, and the other book was called The Climb. So if you ever get a chance to read those books, it should be very interesting about their ascent and getting caught in that storm, because there were survivors, but 8 people that perished in that storm. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I'm not a mountain climber. No. I need something soft I can land on. If I'm going to climb, I don't mind climbing. I just need to be able to land on something soft. I don't want to fall thousands of feet into the air. I don't want my life in the hands of a rope. Yep. So I hope you enjoyed the content of the show today. Don't forget to subscribe. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to hit the notification bell, because you never know when I'm going to do a live like yesterday. My pod should be in soon. I may have to do a live to test that. I'm going to go live tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. On Wednesday, my sister and I are going to work on our puzzle. Yay, because that's a craft. Yes, it is. We declared it a craft. Yeah. No, a lot of people do puzzles. Lots of people do puzzles. Anyway, I wanted to get another section done on this mystery diamond painting. 1, because I want to figure it out. And 2, because, I need to get a few sections done each week. So thank you guys for coming today. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to go clean my room. Not going anywhere today. Check in with me tomorrow on that, okay? All right, love you all. Take care.